What is up, everybody? This is Charisma, and I'm going to do an in-depth analysis on Kameki. I got him to level 90, played him for a good amount of time, got some good matches under my belt, and we're going to give him a good overall ranking. So what I'm going to do is individually rank each of these 4 abilities, and then I'll average them out, and then kind of give an overall rank on an S tier scale all the way down to an F tier scale. S tier is, it's the top of the top game. It's not necessarily broken per se. It's the best class out of all the other characters. And then F tier is just poopy, and you get the point anywhere in between. So let's talk about Kameki. So he has 4 abilities: Dragon Rush, Instant Travel, Ki Blast, and Death Ball. Let's talk about the first one. But before we get into that video, please hit that like, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 100K. I need your guys' help. Hit that freaking like, subscribe button. Freaking just smash it. And let's begin. So let's talk about Dragon Rush. Fly briefly with incredible speed while automatically deflecting if you hit the ball. Now, this is the ability you get right off the bat. So, and to give you guys the short notes right here, it's really good. It's really, really, really good. I enjoy it. It's a good ability. It can, separate you from other people in case they're getting too close to you. While you're in the yellow ball form, you can just take a free hit and the ball will just ricochet off of them. It works really, really well. It works really, really well. Now, there's some times where you turn into the ball and the ball could still come at you, and then when you get out of your form, the ball will still be coming at you, and it won't, you won't deflect it because you're already out of the Dragon Rush. So, just keep that in mind. Just because you use the Dragon Rush, during that time when you're a ball, you're immune, but you might get out of that Dragon Rush form, and then the ball will still be coming at you. So just be on the alert there. But what would I rank it on an S tier scale to F tier? S would be really super, super, super good. A is pretty good, solid. And then, a little bit. B is not bad. It's okay. If I had to give it a ranking, in the way how I do my ranking is an S tier is a 9.5 to a 10 range. An A tier is a 9.0 to 9.5. B is a 8.5 to 9. And then a C is a 8.0 to 8.5. So I am going to give this, the first ability, I'm going to give it a 9.0. And that's going to put it right at an A. It's going to be right. It's a good, solid A ability. It's really good. It helps me out so many times if people push up on me, or if I'm not paying attention and I don't deflect quick enough. Boom, Dragon Rush. Decent cooldown. It's good. So the first one is going to be an A. Now let's talk about the second one, the instant travel. When you are the target, instant teleport behind another player and force the ball to target them. Here's the thing with this ability. It can either A, work out to your advantage, you can catch people off guard, or B, if they catch on to your shenanigans, and then they can turn it around and use it against you. Because essentially, you're at a distance from them, you use this ability, you teleport right by them, and that ball will go right at them, and they can just turn and hit it right at you, and you're really close, so you better be able to deflect really quickly, or use a different ability to get out of dodge. So my overall opinion on this ability with instant travel is, from a very competitive standpoint, if you're just memeing on people and such, yeah, it's a fun ability to use, but from a competitive standpoint, you want the best of the best abilities. I give it a... Oh gosh, this is a hard one. I give it a B minus. I give it a B minus. I give it an 8.5. I give it an 8.5. It's slightly above in the C plus, where it's slightly above average, but it's in that B minus area, because if you're, from a competitive standpoint, you want as much abilities that favor you as much as possible and have less chances of firing back at you. Like Uppercut, really good, hits the ball up in the air. Super Jump, that can help you in a lot of situations. Sonic Slide, you can, for 1.22 seconds, as long as you're going at the trajectory of the ball, you'll be able to deflect it. And then Ground Walls, for the most part, can help you out. So it has a lot, Saito has a lot of abilities that just, have a very little chance of firing back. That ability has a decent chance of firing back. Now, if you combo it with Dragon Rush, yeah, you can. I've done that where you instant travel and then you do Dragon Rush and you can get out dodge and do damage that way. But it's like a double-edged sword. There's some good things, but it can also have a higher percentage of firing back at you. So I'm giving it a 9.5. I'm giving it a B minus. Dragon Rush, I'm giving it just you know, more like an A minus. And then let's go to Ki Blast. Let's go to Ki Blast. Capture the ball and blast at an incredible speed towards the target. Now, for the most part, it's not as bad as in terms of firing back, like compared to instant travel. Ki Blast, if you just accidentally misclick, you can use this ability and you'll capture the ball. You don't have to click again. You basically have like a 4 to 8 second like time range where you can just, once the ball hits you, you'll capture it and then you'll, shoot it at an incredible speed. So it's really nice. It's like a safe thing. But the only thing is you gotta be careful because some people like to get up right up in your face with that ability. And so you might have to change trajectories and such, which in that case should be good. I don't see much chances of this, like, hurting you. It can, what I like to do is like face one direction and until very last second time it and turn to the left and catch them off guard. But just be on the lookout that when you do that, they might hit it back. So just be on the lookout. And my ability on that one, I'm gonna give it, like a 8.8. I'm gonna give it like an 8.8. I'm gonna give it like a B plus. I'm gonna give it like a B plus. It's nothing super crazy. Nothing super crazy. You can use it. You can. Oh my stupid. Come on, Kilo. I'll get you eventually. Just not right now. It can help you in a lot of situations. It's not super crazy, cracked out of your mind. I was floating around the B plus to A minus area. You can argue whatsoever, but it's solid. It's like decent solid. It's a B plus. If you want to play a game in Death Ball, you want at least a character that's B, A, or S tier. Obviously, S tier is like the most cracked. But, if I had to pick, I would stick around the B plus to S tier range. Anything below that, I wouldn't do it from a competitive standpoint. So let's talk about the last ability. And we have Death Ball. Death Ball. Convert the ball to a Death Ball. Deals times 2 damage. Ball returns to normal after 10 seconds. This one, it's a cool ability. It's a cool ability to meme on people, and in a fun casual lobby, it's really fun to use this ability. But from like a competitive standpoint, to like have the highest odds in your favor compared to other players, this ability, I just don't like it. I just don't like it from a competitive standpoint. Because if this Death Ball ability it would do times 2 damage to anyone else except you, that you're immune from it, I would be giving this like a A plus S tier, But this can actually, I've done multiple times, where I use this ability and then it comes back and it fires back on me and I take 2 health. So, it only lasts for 10 seconds, but it can backfire. And with this character is a fun character to use. And it's good in a lot of ways, but a couple of their abilities can just really backfire on you, and you don't want that when it comes to a competitive standpoint. Like I said, in a casual lobby, if you want to have fun and such, it's a fun character to use, no doubt. I have a lot of fun using this character. But these 2 abilities, the instant travel and Death Ball, it's too much of, a higher chance of it firing back on you. So I'm giving this one a C+. I'm giving it an 8.3. This is like the C, this is like the first C grade I've given it. And I'm giving it a C+, meaning it's like, if you think on a 1 through 10 scale, like a 5.5. Like, it's not trash. It's not cracked. It's somewhere in that in-between area. Because, the only times I really see this where it's really good is if you have 1 health and your opponent has more than, 1 health. And if you're like in a 1v1 situation, like if you're to get hit once, you're dead automatically. So you might as well use it. And if they had 2 health, they'll die. So I'm giving it a C+. It's just for a 4th ability, and especially it can fire back at you and just, cost you games and such. You don't want this when it comes to trying to win and get as much kills as you can. So let's do the total up the score. So I'll add up each individual score and divide it by 4, and I'll give me like the overall like number, and then I'll give you my overall ranking and such, and just kind of tie everything up together. So when I do the grand total, it equals out to about an 8.65 out of 10, which is right around a solid, just right around B. Just right around B. B minus to B. Either one, whichever you want to, If you want to say it's B minus, I don't care. B. It's in that range. I think. Could you use this character in a competition, in a comp lobby for a tournament? Yes. Do I think it's your highest chance of winning using this character? No. But do I think it can be in that bracket where you can, win a tournament if you're really good with deflection and such? Yes, I think you can definitely win with Kameki. I've seen a decent amount of people in like the pro lobbies use them as well. But there's other characters me personally, I would rather use like Saito or Lufus. They don't really have as much, abilities that like really backfire, and they offer more of either more defense or like defense and offense. And if you guys want to watch my other in-depth videos on these two, make sure to go through my channel and find that. But yeah, my overall thing is he's fun to use. You can meme on people. Casual lobby's really cool. You can still use him in comp, but he's not your most ideal. But so I give him like B. And like I said, if you're going to go into a tournament, I would recommend using characters that are in at least that B range to S tier range. So let me know which character you want me to do in-depth analysis of next. And well, I kind of actually have an idea. I really want to do a video on this one because I was using them yesterday during my live stream, and oh boy, oh gosh, yeah. You guys have fun with that one. Just wait for the next video on that one. But you guys have a good one. Let me know what you guys' thoughts. Hit that like, subscribe, and I appreciate you all.